There were at least 9 women linked with Rizal, namely Segunda Katigbak, Leonor Valenzuela, Leonor Rivera, Consuelo Ortiga, Osei San, Gertrude Beckett, Nellie Bosted, Suzanne Jacoby, and Josephine Brackett. These women might have been beguiled by his intelligence, charm, and wit. Segunda Katigbak and Leonora Valenzuela. Segunda Katigbak was her puppy love. Unfortunately, his first love was engaged to be married to its cellmate, Manuel Luz. After his admiration for a short girl in the person of Segunda, then came Leonor Valenzuela, a tall girl from Pagsanhan. Rizal sent her love notes written in invisible ink that could be only read over the warmth of the lamp or candle. He visited her on the eve of his departure to Spain and bade her a last goodbye. Leonor Rivera. Leonor Rivera, his sweetheart for 11 years, played the greatest influence in keeping him from falling in love with other women during his travel. Unfortunately, Leonor's mother disapproved of her daughter's relationship with Rizal, who was then a known filibustero. She hid from Leonor all letters sent to her sweetheart, Leonor believing that Rizal had already forgotten her, sadly consented her to marry the Englishman Henry Keeping, her mother's choice. Consuelo Ortiga y Perez. Consuela Ortiga y Perez, the prettier of Don Pablo Ortiga's daughters, fell in love with him. He dedicated to her a La Señorita, which became one of his best poems. The Ortigas' residence in Madrid was frequented by Rizal and his compatriots. He probably fell in love with her, and Consuelo apparently asked him for romantic verses. He suddenly backed out before the relationship turned into a serious romance, because he wanted to remain loyal to Leonor Rivera and he did not want to destroy his friendship with Eduardo de Lete, who was madly in love with Consuelo. Osei San. Osei San, a Japanese samurai's daughter, taught Rizal the Japanese art of painting, known as sumi. She also helped Rizal improve his knowledge of Japanese language. If Rizal was a man without a patriotic mission, he would have married this lovely and intelligent woman and lived a stable and happy life with her in Japan, because Spanish legation there offered him a lucrative job. Gertrude Beckett. While Rizal was in London, annotating the successes de las Islas Filipinas, he boarded in the house of the Beckett family. Within walking distance of the British Museum, Gertrude, a blue-eyed and buxom girl, was the oldest of the 3 Beckett daughters. She fell in love with Rizal. Toti helped him in the painting and sculpture, but Rizal suddenly left London for Paris to avoid Gertrude, who was seriously in love with him. Before leaving London, he was able to finish the group carving of the Beckett sisters. He gave the group carving to Gertrude as a sign of their brief relationship. Nellie boasted. Rizal, having lost Leonor Rivera, entertained the thought of counting other ladies. While a guest of the Boasted family at their residence in the resort city of Biarritz, he had befriended the 2 pretty daughters of his host, Eduardo Boasted. Rizal used to fence with the sisters at the studio of Juan Luna, Antonio Luna, Juan's brother, and also a frequent visitor of the Boasted, courted Nellie, but she was deeply infatuated with Rizal. In a party held by Filipinos in Madrid, a drunken Antonio Luna uttered unsavory remarks against Nellie Boasted. This prompted Rizal to challenge Luna into a duel. Fortunately, Luna apologized to Rizal, thus averting tragedy for the compatriot. Their love affair unfortunately did not end in marriage. It failed because Rizal refused to be converted to the Protestant faith. The lovers, however, parted a good friend when Rizal left in Europe. Suzanne Jacoby. In 1890, Rizal moved to Brussels because of the high cost of living in Paris. In Brussels, he lived in the boarding house of the 2 Jacoby sisters. In time, they fell deeply in love with each other. Suzanne cried when Rizal left Brussels and wrote him when he was in Madrid. Josephine Bracken, in the last days of February 1895, is still in the Piton. Rizal met an 18-year-old petite Irish girl with bold blue eyes, brown hair, and a happy disposition. She was Josephine Bracken, the adopted daughter of George Toffer from Hong Kong, who came to the Piton to seek Rizal for eye treatment. Rizal was physically attracted to her. His loneliness and boredom must have taken the measure of him, and what could be a better diversion than to fall in love again? But the Rizal sisters suspected Josephine as an agent of the friars, and they considered her as a threat to Rizal's security.